Dave Portnoy. We've shown you plenty of videos of him. He's a Barstool Sports guy. He's mostly a kind of moderate liberal. I'd say he's somewhere in the Bill Maher camp. He happens to be Jewish. It has virtually nothing to do with anything he does. He talks about sports basically all day long, but he is Jewish. And watch this. So one of the things that he does, he goes all over the country and he goes and he reviews pizza. So he just walks into a random pizza place and he reviews pizza. And if he gives you a good review as a pizzeria, your business is golden for the rest of your life. He's been doing this for years. It's a fun thing that he's been doing. Anyway, here he is walking out of a pizza place and some random guy throwing money at him and yelling, the Jews.
I like it. Hey, the Jews! You Dave Portnoy.
Yeah. Not cool.
Why don't you come in the camera, buddy? Why don't you come here?
Oh my gosh. That was awful.
Hey, you!
Go away. Hey.
All right, let's try a different tack at this for just a second. Imagine if it was a black guy standing there and some white guy had done that and said, F the blacks, or whatever it might be. This is national news, it's all over the place, blah, blah, blah. But I don't need to play the hypocrisy game or the intersectional version of all this stupidity. The point of that clip is that there's Dave Portnoy, a guy who cares about sports and who really loves pizza. And he's doing a pizza review, and some kid who likely, you would have to, by every estimation, that kid, whoever did that young man, is a Fuentes fan, probably a Tucker fan. So these things then do start manifesting into real life. And then would that kid, I don't know, burn down a Jewish-owned bakery? That happened in Germany in the 1930s. Would that happen? Like, where does this go? That is kind of what we have to grapple with at the moment. Here's Dave Portnoy on what's been going on.
I've seen in my own experience, just being Barstool, the difference between how much hate I get. I mean, occasionally you get, hey, Jew or whatever. It's every day now. Like, there's a definitive shift in what's going on. So yes, now I for me, being a Jewish person, like you gotta step up. You're kind of someone people look up to in the Jewish community. You have to be like, all right, this is not normal, with the guys. People are coming in with real hate.
Sam Altman just announced that ChatGPT can now reference all your past conversations, every thought, question, idea you've ever shared. And with a former NSA director now on their board, Edward Snowden called it a willful, calculated betrayal of the rights of every person on Earth. We've seen this before. Alexa listens. Meta tracks everything you do. Why assume AI will be any different? And now OpenAI might even start asking for government IDs to use ChatGPT. That's where Venice.ai comes in. It gives you the power of AI without giving up your privacy. It's open source, private, and runs right in your browser. No spying, no censorship, no data collection. Your chats stay encrypted and stored only on your device. Go to Venice.ai/Dave and use code Dave for 20% off a pro plan. That's Venice.ai/Dave, code Dave. Real AI, real privacy.
All right, so again, there you have somebody that he just talks about sports for a living. He happens to be Jewish, right? I don't really know his political opinions on anything. He basically gets some of the stuff right when we've played clips of him over the years, and he kind of came a little around on Trump when his parents weren't, and there was something interesting about that and whatever. But now you have a guy doing pizza reviews, having money thrown at him, going with some young guy going, F the Jews. So I would say to Tucker, because that kid obviously is a Fuentes fan, like there's a place of the internet that this stuff thrives. And like, what has happened here in the 2 years post October 7th? Well, if someone like Tucker is like, look at them, they just want to kill people for no reason because they get a thrill of it. And then you have Fuentes going, I'm on Team Hitler. Well, then some young guy might be like, here's some money, Jew, and then go and F the Jews. So is that what you want? Now, if I was to ask Tucker that, he might say, go F yourself, do the interview how you want. All right, that's just fine. I can also conduct my show how I want to do it, and you're going to be hit on it when you don't call out the bullshit. And that's why Ben, I think, last week leveled up as we saw Tucker, in some sense, bottom out.